POV. You don't need
Let me
money
tell
for
you
your
this for
wholesale
free.
palm oil business. Three things you
As
need
a
instead.
young man, as a young woman, you do not have any excuse not to make money for yourself. If you want to go into palm oil business, your best shot will be palm oil wholesale business. You understand? And you do not need money to do this. What you need is just three things: to understand the market, palm oil market, know the dynamism, the nuance, the information base, the character of the market, the changes of the market, when you should buy and when you should sell, and when is the scarcity of the market, when is the peak of the market. That's all. That is the information base of the market. That is what you have to master. One. The next thing is the honesty, the trust. You have to build trust. You have to build trust. When you build trust, it's trust that will propel you to visibility. When you are trustworthy somebody, people will know you for that, and people will want to do business for you. You know, Nigeria have 36 states, and out of these 36 states, it's only about 10 states in these 36 states that produces this palm oil in a very large quantity. That means the rest of the states depends on these 10 states for palm oil consumption, for palm oil usage. So if if you happen to be in one of these states that produces palm oil in large quantity, what you need to do is to position yourself. When you position yourself, you create voice, you create visibility for yourself. People will know you that you are honest. People will know that you have knowledge about palm oil business. You know what and what it takes to source a good palm oil for your customer. When you do that, the next thing is for you to be honest. When people understand that you are a honest somebody, they will give you money. You can source palm oil and wait for them without shortchanging them. That is the highest currency you need in this palm oil business. And the last one is your network. See, you don't do business with ghosts, you do business with human beings. So when you want to go into it, make sure you develop a strong network. People that can recommend you, people can source palm oil from, people can do this way, do the business from, aggregate this palm oil and do a bit to them, mostly to the north and other parts that do not produce this palm oil in large quantity. When you have these three things in your disposal, now you can now launch and start trading. See, networking, every other thing revolve around it, because without networking, you can't do palm oil business. You notice that your net worth, your net worth rises and fall on your network. Without people, you can't be able to buy. So people have to recommend you, people have to know you. When you begin to deliver, people begin to send you money to help them buy palm oil and do a bit to them. You don't understand. And when you are honest, people will trust you. Not that they will send you money. You people now do calculation per jerrycan of fresh milled palm oil. You now go and source storage for them, or the one that's miss. You know that by next time they won't trust you again. So when you are trustworthy, they give you money for 20 jerrycan and you source fresh palm oil for them. That's when that trust will continue. And continue to do business, and you don't need money to do all these things. What you need is that three things, and you start making your money.